It's another episode of Surferbrg's review time. Just being the casual today, the one dressed up fancy. But in this review, I'd like to talk about this one good game. It's actually a pretty good classic for the GameCube, and it's actually a fun game. I haven't even played it before, but we're looking at 007 Agent Under Fire, James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire, however you say it. It's a pretty good classic game for the GameCube. I remember even seeing this on G4 a couple times, and now I got the game. It's a pretty fun game. Why don't we just give it a try? It's for the GameCube. This game's pretty cool, actually. What I do like about the game is, there's different types of missions, there's different types of difficulties, and, there's different scenarios and levels and stuff. So, in this, I'm probably just going to go through, the first mission. First mission, I believe, is you're supposed to rescue the girl. And you also get a bunch of gadgets that are pretty cool, like a laser thing, which uses cut locks and stuff, a grappling hook, and a Q-radar and stuff that's used to, access controls or disable alarms or get codes to, access systems and stuff. You also get a variety of weapons, too. You usually start with a standard handgun with a silencer, too, which is a normal gun in the James Bond series. And, when you kill enemies, you do come across other games. I bust up laughing when I gave them nicknames, like the Frenzy's, like the shotgun. They got a couple machine guns and all sorts of weapons and stuff. I do like the graphics. The graphics, they did a pretty good job on the game. Because I do like the graphics, especially since the GameCube release. And the other thing I do like is some of the cutscenes are really funny or interesting to watch. Like, sometimes they would say, funny stuff. Or just like Mr. Bond when he has to, flirt with the girls or whatever. But I do like the control. I do like the, sound effects and stuff. I do like the enemies' reaction, too. So I like the cutscenes. The graphics are pretty good and stuff. Gameplay's actually pretty fun, actually. My only problem I have with this game so far was I wasn't used to the controls mechanism. Sometimes you gotta, use C to select your items, or use this to move around, this to aim, and, it's a little confusing, but it takes time to get used to. That was my only major concern. I've noticed this with a lot of, first-person shooters I've played. And, there's some I was used to where you could just move around and just shoot. And so controls are takes time to get used to. I think there's a control option, but I didn't get a chance to fidget with that. Because sometimes they'll bother to go on options mode unless you want to change difficulty. But overall, there's not much to say except this game is actually pretty fun. So why don't I pause playing the game and let's just get to the final verdict. So really don't have much to say right now, except this game is pretty alright. It's actually pretty fun. So, don't have much to say about this game. It's actually pretty fun. It's actually worth it. The cool part was, you could probably find this game at some places for maybe I scored this at some game store for $4. It was actually a good deal, so, it's actually worth it. You should actually try the game out and play it, especially if you're into the James Bond games. It's actually really worth it, and the game was cheap, actually, so it's actually worth buying this game, so it's actually pretty fun, actually. Don't much to say except let's just give the game 8.5, because it's pretty fun and stuff, but my only major problem was the controls. But overall, the game's actually pretty good. Sometimes when I don't have much to say, hey, it's an awesome game. So that's all I have to say. So, Surferbrg. See you guys in the next review.